that aside because it's so hot out today.
Well, you think it's hot now, just wait till later on today.
Man, I when I woke up, it was nice sunrise, like very pink and
right,
pretty.
right. And then boom.
Rumbles of thunder,
Yeah,
and then
that
very
came
dark
in.
clouds. So
And these will clear out. We're going to heat things up.
Okay.
More than likely, the heat index is going to be up at, if not a little bit above 100 this afternoon.
and that's when it's creeping towards dangerous levels.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So, it might be a little bit, it's humid for sure out there right now, but the clouds and the rain have kept things down just a little bit, but that is not going to last forever. First alert weather day, as we've been talking about, well, since yesterday was when we decided to do this, and it is because of the heat and the humidity that we're going to deal with today, and the risk of thunderstorms. Heat index, at least for a time this afternoon, if we get some sun out, and I think we will, is going to be up around 100, if not, let's say 105. Air temperatures themselves going to make it into the mid-90s. So it's hot, it's humid, and in this hot, humid air, it does not take much to get some thunderstorms to flare up. So, we had a little line rush through here during the night. Luckily, nothing was severe, although, it kind of probably woke some people up with the heavy downpours of rain and those and the thunder going on out there. We do have a heat advisory. It actually goes into effect at 10 o'clock this morning. It runs until 10 o'clock this evening, and that's from the National Weather Service. Here's a look at the predicted heat index. So it takes the humidity, it takes the actual air temperature, and this is what it is expected to feel like. And notice we got quite the stretch there. 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, the heat index is going to be up around 100, if not, let's say 101, 102. So take care if you're going to be outside.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Take breaks.
If the heat is starting to bother you, get to an air-conditioned place, or if need be, seek medical attention.
And we do have a list of cooling centers and ways to stay cool on our website. So.
And for many of us, it's not an issue, but for some it is. And check on some of your older neighbors too, because sometimes they have a hard time detecting these high temperatures and humidity, and they'll go, oh, it's fine in the house, and it's not. It's very warm. Here's a look at our Meridian Company US 127 Skycam, and we had, again, some wet pavement a little earlier. That is now gone. The clouds are still holding on. Here's a look at Jackson, where we really didn't see a lot in the way of rain in downtown Jackson. It kind of fizzled out just before it got there, but do not fret. I think you will have some chances at some rain today and tonight in Jackson too. 73 right now in Lansing, Jackson 75, 73 in Mason, Hillsdale has 73 degrees. So the morning showers and storms that kind of rumbled through mid-Michigan, 6:30 to about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, those are off to the east. Still, could be some small hail going on, let's say, just moving into Ontario from that. As you can see, not a lot in our immediate area, but there are some more showers and storms kind of flaring up a little farther to the north. Really don't want to zoom in on that, but nice to see Livingston County this morning. The heavier rain, again, is a bit farther off to the east, and already starting to see some more development a bit farther back to the west. Here is the hour-by-hour forecast. This is noon, and these computer models in this very hot, humid, unstable environment, they don't do a very good job. Just the basic story is that you will have some clouds, we will have some sun, and occasionally there could be a shower storm that pops up. And later in the afternoon and into tonight, I think is the most likely time if we were to see severe thunderstorms. And the biggest threat would be some gusty winds and some heavy downpours of rain is the way it looks right now. 7 o'clock this evening, if this holds true, not a lot going on here. If you're going to the Lugnuts game, stay hydrated.
Last homestand.
Yep, some on and off showers and storms tonight. And then tomorrow, we're a little bit cooler. It's still humid tomorrow, but just having the high temperatures back in the 80s, we kind of keep that heat index tomorrow afternoon in the upper 80s to around 90. Here's a look at the next 12 hours, at least right now. Our models are saying some sun at 11 a.m. We're at 81 degrees, the heat index 86. We get to 1 in the afternoon, clouds and sun, 87, the heat index 95. That heat index is up around 101 at 5 p.m. And 9 o'clock this evening, 82, still the heat index near 90.
We do have a couple of questions.
Okay, well, let's just take a quick look at the 10-day forecast here. Well, and we'll take a look at the questions too. But, you know, today, tomorrow, Thursday, we've got clouds, we've got sun, occasionally could be a shower or storm. I think today is the most likely day for severe weather, and that would be late afternoon or into tonight if we see it. The risk of showers and storms goes up a bit for Friday. Severe weather does not appear to be a concern for Friday. 85 for the holiday weekend, 70s and low 80s, Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day itself. Looks dry.
How about the football game and kickoff?
There is, right there, 60% chance. You know, there's a chance of some showers and storms, still many days away. Again, I think Friday is probably our greatest chance of rain, but, you know, that starts Thursday night, and hopefully by Friday evening, that'll be out of here.
Okay, so we do have a couple of questions. Frances wants to know what is causing this late heat wave. She says, Michigan weather has been crazy. I think this summer, what kind of fall do you see for us?
Well, it's right now there is a big area of high pressure loft that basically is throughout a good portion of the nation. They've had this heat on the West Coast while we were enjoying things last week. Well, it is pushing to the east, and we're just kind of under this big dome of you compress the air, it heats it up, and that's what we're dealing with here, at least for today and you know, the next couple of days. But today's kind of the peak of the heat for us. As far as the fall, you know, next week we are back below average, and I think we'll be doing this kind of back and forth between below average and above average, at least for a few weeks here heading into fall.
That's usually how it goes, I feel like, lately with
You get this hot, but
Yeah.
it doesn't last as long as it did earlier, and then you get a cool week or two, and eventually it flips, and the cooler weeks outnumber the hot weeks, and then your favorite season.
All right. Well, it is my favorite season. Did you know that?
Winter?
No, fall.
Well, yeah, fall's fine.
Yeah.
I said, you know, you do with fall, and then your favorite season comes.
I'm not listening to you today.
Oh, okay.
It's too hot to listen to the weather.
And today is one of those very frustrating days.
Why?
And you will hear every weather person you watch or listen to or read, it's kind of this, you know, there will be some showers and storms around. This is not your classic cold fronts coming through. The storms, you know, start at 3 or 3:30 and they're over at 9.
Okay.
And this is, we'll see what happens.
Well,
But we do know it is going to be hot and it's going to be humid, and we're going to need to watch any storms that do pop up.
now, so it is going to be the isolated pop-up storms, you
Yeah,
think?
you know, there's occasionally some development back to the northwest, but it's not your classic, the cold fronts coming through tonight.
So what you're saying is you should download the First Alert Weather app.
Ooh, oh, you got a new graphic.
what I did.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were waiting for mine or something.
Nope,
there.
I made that
pretty-
yesterday.
That is pretty nifty. Today,
It's literally called Weather App when it's hot out.
and is there a weather app when it's cold out?
I can make one.
Okay. You can check out the radar.
Yep.
If severe weather watches or warnings are issued, it will notify you of that too. If you click the radar onto Follow Me, it will customize everything to where your phone is located. And because today is a First Alert Weather Day, you go to the home page, you go all the way to the
There we go.
bottom, you can enter to win a First Alert Weather umbrella,
You go to
which
Weather
is actually very popular. So if you already have the app,
So
on
this is what
First
mine
Alert
looks like.
Weather Days, and it has to be a First Alert Weather Day.
So all the way
You go all the
down.
way down to the bottom, and you can enter to win an umbrella.
Right here, there's school closings, which we do have some today.
Well, and
And
most
then
of them
enter to
today
win.
are they're dismissing early.
Yes. Says
they
umbrella
really-
right there.
Yeah.
That's where you can also, right underneath that, it says submit weather videos and photos. So as you're taking those photos with your phone, which we all do, you can submit them right to us through your First Alert Weather app.
which we do appreciate. But enter to win the umbrella. A lot of people do.
I'm going to do it because I forgot mine at home.
I don't think you can. I
Oh.
don't think you're qualified.
Mom,
But you got to have the
Enter
app.
to win. So I can
We'll
have it.
recognize the name.
Try
Try to stay
couple
cool.
other questions. Do we have a risk of tornadoes with all of this?
No, our biggest you never want to say no, but
Right.
I think our most likely outcome if we get severe weather, heavy downpours of rain, and could be some damaging winds.
So with that, could we maybe experience power outages?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Which means your air conditioning is going to go out.
Aren't you just Susie Sunshine today? I'm trying to
I'm just
Make
saying,
it
like,
nice,
that's
yeah.
what we got to look out for.
We're in a slight risk of severe weather today, which level 2 out of 5.
So it's
Yeah,
there.
we start to pay attention. But today is one of those. If storms form, they could be severe. The question is, will they form today?
Okay. So that is what we are looking out for.
Is that vague enough for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let
But
me see if we
that's
have
the
any more
sort of day it
questions.
is.
Doesn't look like we have a ton of other questions, but hopefully we answered all of them. And if you're watching watching this back a little bit later in the day, if you join us during our live stream and you hop on Facebook or YouTube, you can ask your questions in our live chat.
And Justin Bradford is in. He'll have your updated forecast on TV on News 10 today at 11 a.m. And then he's back here a little later on in the afternoon.
And I heard a little birdie tell me there's also going to be a TikTok explaining today's first alert weather day. I heard you're doing it.
Well, you heard wrong.
No, we'll have that up, so make sure that you're following us everywhere. This will have all of our updates from both news and weather. You can check everything out right there on our social media pages. I put that up way too fast.
That's okay.
Sorry. But we're going to be back in a little bit.
Yeah, just try to stay cool. I mean, right
Stay
now
cool, stay hydrated.
It's not bad because the sun's not out, but once the sun comes out, it's kind of, you're going to notice real quick.
And then we're going to be following some more news, some of the bigger stories that we are covering today. Actually, we just got this in. The Israeli military says it has rescued a hostage that was abducted in Hamas's October 7th attack. We have that on our website. We're also following the start of the Paralympic Games, and we are checking out some other stories. What are you doing?
I was going to try to bring that story up and have it here, but never mind.
No. All that's on our website. You can check all that out at WLX.com. Hope you have a great Tuesday, everybody. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and we will see you.
And stay cool.
Tomorrow. Darrin, you're always cool.
Right.